One last question, probably on everyone's mind. What do you think will happen to De Beers?
Well, thanks for asking the easy questions. So there's nothing else like De Beers. I mean, it's complicated because it's vertically integrated. So it's a mining business, it's a retail business, it's a wholesale distribution business, it's a marketing. I mean, it's everything. So there's not a whole lot of buyers that are up for that task. I think even Johan Rupert of Richmond has said, he's like, I like the business, but I don't know how to run a mining business. So I'm not going to buy it. I mean, he was very clear. The mining companies, the major mining companies have basically all come out and said they aren't interested in buying it. Their investors want, they want materials that are going to be used in the green infrastructure revolution. They want copper. They want, the battery metals. They don't want to deal with diamonds. It's too different, and they look at it as a distraction, from their core business strategy. So, I think the most likely outcome would be some sort of consortium. Maybe a group of players from the supply chain coming together. They're probably going to have to work with the government of Botswana. I think the government of Botswana wants to be involved with whoever the new buyer is. But again, that's just a whole other layer of complexity, is that the joint ventures that De Beers has with Botswana, with Namibia, it's just a very complicated business structure. If De Beers was just to spin it out and say, we'll make it a new company, and Anglo American shareholders are going to get a share of the new company, the problem there is they're going to probably have to raise capital. So, I mean, De Beers is in a situation where they need, a few $billion to bring Zhuaning underground, and they just have, other, OpEx requirements, and their sales are going to be down, 20% this year, and their sales were down 20% last year. De Beers is probably not going to cash flow this year. So they basically need like a cash reserve for future investment and just to kind of get them through the current market lull. So if they just to spin out the company, they still could, potentially have a capital challenge. So it's a difficult situation.